welcome to Serve Daily. I am in Walmart, not Target. I'm at Walmart. And I understood the assignment that I would not been available at a stationary area at 6 p.m. Want to see who all is on. Who's all on tonight? Who's on tonight? When you say on tonight, that means you're spiritual. On tonight. Also means you're spiritual. On tonight. Also on tonight. I don't know why it's just not tonight. On tonight. Are you on tonight? But yeah, welcome to Serve Daily. So we had an amazing time at the Serve Church on Sunday, and a message that was phenomenal as it relates to Hannah and Benaiah, and Hannah being barren. Now, I didn't preach the message, and these dialogues would be very great if I can get the preachers to host it, because they preached it. They spent time, studying and looking into it. But nevertheless, that was our conversation. That was our message on Sunday. Was about Hannah and her being barren, not being able to have a child. And I said, it's interesting how Hannah's name literally means grace and favor. And she had grace and favor, but couldn't produce. That right there is a whole message right there. When you have grace and favor on your life, but it looked like you're just not producing. You look like you're barren, but God called you to have favor on your life. So let's have that conversation. And listen, if you are watching tonight, go ahead and hit me up on the chat. Put your name, say hello, something, so I know I'm not talking to anyone. Because remember, um, this is more so this is discussion, not teaching, not Bible study, not preaching. This is the discussion. And so I don't even know if someone is in the chat, because if not, I'm just talking to myself. And I won't get any feedback. I won't get any discussion. So, hey, I didn't do that. So, who's in the chat tonight? Anybody? Excuse me. How you doing? Who's in the chat tonight? I don't see anyone coming up in the chat. Anybody in the chat tonight? So Hannah, Hannah was not able to produce in the beginning, but she had favor on her life. She had favor on her life, but she couldn't produce. Have you ever been in a place? This is where you talk back to me. This is where you um sing your response in your messaging in. Have you ever felt that you had favor on your life, but something wasn't, like, God wasn't moving for you? God wasn't moving on your behalf. Have you ever been in that place? And if you have, and if you have any specifics that you're okay with sharing, please share. And that's why we have this conversation of dialogue, because we're able to share certain things that can help somebody that's been in similar situations. Have you ever felt that you had favor on your life? You knew God was doing things in your life. However, you felt like he was in a place of stagnation, nothing moving, nothing happening. Hey, is that Carla? Hey, Carla, how you doing? Thanks for joining tonight. Yes, if you're watching, go ahead. Let me know you're watching. I want to make sure that I'm not just talking to myself. I don't want to be talking to myself here. But the question is, have you ever felt that you had faith? You knew you had favor on your life. You knew God was working it within you, but it seemed like things wasn't moving. You couldn't produce. I'm not talking to anyone. And if you want to share, please share. Because some people have been in that place where it's like, I know God has favored me, but I'm not necessarily seeing the results right now. Maybe it's your ministry, maybe it's business, maybe it's a relationship. Definitely want to hear from you. Who's going to talk to me tonight? Favor, but not producing. The grace of God is on your life, but you're still not producing. Have you been there? Because, again, the message that was preached was dealing with Hannah and Peninnah and how, um, again, Hannah was not able to produce in the beginning, but if you read the rest of the story, you'll find out that she was able to produce later on. And that's another thing that sometimes it seems like things are moving slowly. Like you feel that God's hand is really on you, but like things are moving slowly, and you're not able to produce with that favor, having favor, but not being able to be productive. Like, almost like what good is favor if there's no productivity behind it? What good is to have that favor if there's no productivity behind it? I want to hear from you in the chat if you're on. If you're on, just say hello, hi. I see one. Carla said hi. Anybody else on? Because again, this is a dialogue. This is a dialogue, not a teaching. And so I just here to ask questions and get feedback from you all, not for me to give to give a monologue. I'm not in the, this is not a monologue time. Come on Sunday, you get a monologue. Hi, hi. Okay, there's some people on. Okay. Thank you for joining tonight. Some names that I have not seen before. So thank you for joining. We're talking about the message on Sunday. I don't know if you were, if any one of you are there at the church for the message. So what we do is we have conversations about what the message was, and then we discuss it in this setting. I'm just like the facilitator of the discussion. But then my point is, my day's going well. Who is it? Do we? I don't know the name. It just shows you're at something. Pray that you're doing well. Please let me know. Do I know you? Do I know the name? Are you part of the church? Alo, the Alo fam? Hey, good, how you doing? Anyone that was in the at church Sunday, let me know. If you were there Sunday, let me know. If you heard that message, let me know. Well, yeah, nobody saying anything. Well, I'm going to conclude because, again, this is meant for dialogue, conversation. Um, and the question at hand was just about really being to have favor in your. Thank you. You too. Anyone that was there yesterday, or yes, Sunday, sorry, not yesterday. What was your takeaway from the message? What stood out from the message? What resonated with you? What confirmation you may have had from the message on Sunday? See, when I don't preach the message, I prefer the preachers that preach it have this conversation, this dialogue, because I didn't preach it. Amen. Um, and so you all spend more time in that particular study. Have a good one. I pray that you all were blessed by the message. I pray that the message resonated with you all on Sunday. It was a great message. This is about, and I'll tell you, if you want to go back and read that and let that resonate, just want to know if that resonated with anyone on Sunday, and what was your take on that message? How did that message bless your life? I pray that it was a blessing. I mean, we're not getting because of the lack of dialogue. I'm going to go ahead and end it tonight. Again, because I'm not preaching or teaching. That's not what I'm doing. I'm creating conversation just to kind of see feedback, what you all thought about the message, how did it bless your life. If you are commenting, I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing some comments, but not. I don't know. Just more like salutations, um, but not on the actual subject matter. So bless y'all. I hope y'all have a great